Right lads, this is it. Game by game, save by save, we have gone through each round of this cup, fighting hard to get to this very point. Today we are playing in the Munster Senior Cup final against professional side Cobh Ramblers, who currently play in the League of Ireland First Division. To give you a bit of context, we currently play in the Munster Senior League Premier Division, which is technically the third tier of Irish football. And Cobh Ramblers play in the second tier of Irish football. But no, unfortunately, there is no way for us to get promoted into their tier, as it's technically two completely different leagues. It's not like the English football system where you can climb up the ranks and go from League 4 or Step 2 or whatever, all the way up to the Championship of the Premier League. There is no way for the Munster Senior League team to get promoted into the League of Ireland as good as that would be. Going into this game, we've already played Waterford, who are in the division above Cobh Ramblers, and we beat them to get to this point. But we know Cobh are a top professional side, and after signing some serious talent this season, this is going to be a proper challenge. So without keeping you waiting any longer, let's let the ref blow the whistle to start off the game.
I would be hoping for them to come out and start probing at Cobh and see how they get on.
Here we go, the game is underway. Then lays off to Bosniak. He pulled the trigger, it's blocked away.
Just 5 minutes into the game and Cobh are already on the attack, which nothing is really made out of. But straight away you can see how tough this half is going to be. Not only from playing this professional side, but with how blinding this sun is. Proper low and directly into my eyes. Even though I brought a cap, I don't think it's going to do too much for me this half.
Right through Bellis. Does direct it to Bellis, taking off his toe. Holland goes to retrieve, puts it over the top for Bosniak, who swings in across. It's behind the run of Evers. And my lad is there. Can't direct it past Evers. They're going to have to deal with this, and once more. Layoff from O'Leary to Holland. Checks back away from Barry. O'Leary swings across. Bellis brings it under control. Forced back out of the area. Goes back to O'Donovan. O'Donovan takes a deflection. Not comprehensively clear just yet. Crowley direct.
Unless you get a man off the pitch that can be able for the counter-attack, even just from a long ball over the top.
Bosniak has a strike, and that off the top of the.
Just shy of 10 minutes into the game now, and I'm forced into making my first save of the game. Not one I'm too particularly happy with, but with the sun in my eyes, I'm not taking any chances and palmed the dipping ball over the bar for the corner.
Barry got a touchdown, so it is
Quick on!
corner. Swinging Griffin. His strike blocked away.
And again here, there's no man up there from the corner. They have no option but to go back.
Running at Connolly. He lays off to Holland. Holland finds Bellis in the area, gets to the byline. Bellis with the strike, Barry with the save. And it's headed in, and there's the opener.
And just like that, 12 minutes in and we've conceded already. And it's a pretty disappointing goal. An initial strike on goal which I felt I needed to go for, but unfortunately the rebound just fell straight to the opposition, where an easy header was needed to put it into the back of the net. Not the start that we wanted going into this game, but we expected a challenge, so we're going to have to try and bounce back.
Twisting and turning away from Alex O'Brien. A little bit of loose pass, so Donovan's caught late. It's always going to be favoured to get to that, and a yellow card it is. So free kick here from a decent way out, sent towards the back post. Coleman heads it back across and turned over the top. And it was by Hoey and out for a corner. Corner to be taken by Abbott, will be an in-swing delivery towards that back post. Headed out to the edge of the area. Griffin cushions it to O'Leary. And O'Leary with a strike! Turned over the top.
Again, absolutely no break with Cobh coming straight through since scoring, and I'm forced into making a fairly decent save from a good shot from outside the box. But if we want any chance in this game, we're going to have to get a bit more possession, because with the way things are going right now, it's only a matter of time before Cobh grab another goal.
So Abbott in swing again, and this time Barry punches clear. Here, out as far as Abbott once more. He swings it right back in on top of Barry. Lost sight of it in the sunshine, but a free. Here's O'Leary. A little step over from O'Leary as Evers bursting forward. O'Leary cutting back and cutting away from Hoey. Manages to get room to swing it across, and it's directed by Cian Murphy back. So Barry goes long from the goal kick. Flicked on. This the deepest Rockmans have been into Cobh Ramblers half. Area goes outside to Evers. Abbott. Lovely cross towards the back post, but it's over the head of Bellis. Skips as we approach the midway point of the first half. This the goal that separates the sides. Collins lay off to Bellis, who did some very good work getting to the byline. Took a strike, which Barry deflected onto the head of Shane Griffin. A very easy outside to O'Donovan. Collins, Abbott. But Barry out and smothers it.
And all of a sudden you're one-on-one striker on defender, and I'm wondering will that come to bite them through this game.
Here's Evers! Just dragged that one past the post. They find a route forward here. Murphy. And Murphy to Barry on the edge of the area. The offside flag is up. Back to Holland. Holland drills one into the area, and Griffin almost got on the end of it.
This season hitting a different standard, would you say?
Here's Bosniak with a strike from a long way out, and Barry, that's a really smart save to push behind.
Very good save. Go to turf, sun in the eyes, great save, great way to set the body, set the feet, and get it around the post. Those are the ones that they come, you get two hands on them and they still could pop up into the net. I wonder where it's going.
So it will be Griffin to take this corner, in swinging and right in on top of the keeper. Sent clear from danger and helped all the way out, but nobody in a yellow shirt in that particular part of the pitch. Means that Cobh can come on the attack once more. Griffin cuts inside. He lifts one in on top of the keeper. Let's take a look at this once more. It was a lovely strike from David Bosniak, but a
great save.
Very impressive save there from Oisin Barry. Man, no. So we'll get back underway with this corner. My lad's corner swung in. It's good delivery, and it's gone all the way through.
Yeah.
Rather than not destroyed. I wonder how much offense he's been.
Over the halfway line. Pass outsides for Evers. Evers, lovely little slip through past the Bellis. First time cross, Bosniak. Can't get any connection on it, and Rockmount send it away from danger. Griffin. Evers on the overlap. Played that pass behind O'Leary, but a strike from the edge area. Palmed away once again by Barry. And it was Holland scored.
And that's two difficult saves I feel every goalkeeper knows how awkward these are. Shots from outside the box where the ball bounces just before you are so incredibly difficult, even though they might not look it. So I'm happy I managed to get my body and hands in behind the ball and palm them away for a corner. But we've another corner to deal with now.
To defend this corner, swung in. Barry punches it clear. It's bobbing around, it's turning into the back of the net. Rockmount double the advantage, and it's David Bosniak.
A very poor punch from the corner results in the ball being still in the danger area, and with an absolutely ridiculous acrobatic assist, they managed to put the ball in the back of the net and make it 2-0 just before halftime.
He has been a presence here today.
Lovely assist there from Cian Coleman, sent the ball back across.
A great finish.
Bosniak finishing from close range.
An acrobatic finish.
His 7th goal of the season, 2 of which came in the quarter-final of this against Cork City. So Rockman with one more chance to get the ball into the Cobh Ramblers half in this half.
And as the ref blows the whistle for half-time, this is definitely not the result we were hoping for going into the changing room. With Cobh essentially all over us for the whole of the first half, we knew we needed to put it all out on the pitch if we wanted any chance in this cup final. But since it is half-time and you have gotten this far into the video, do me a favour and give this video a like and let me know in the comments whereabouts in the world you're watching from. With this season coming close to an end, we've had a lot of growth on this channel, and I'm just kind of curious to see where you're all watching from. And look, while you're at it as well, at the time of recording this video, 78% of you guys that are watching right now are not subscribed. So if you could do me a massive favor and hit that sub button, it would definitely mean a lot. Now, as we get back out onto the pitch for the second half, I only had 1 goal going into this. There's not really much I can do in terms of goals for our team, but there's a hell of a lot I can do for against us. So a clean sheet in this second half is all I wanted. And that was the goal I set myself in the changing room.
What would Cobh's mentality be here tonight? Would it be complacency, or would it be we are the favourites and want to show it? But
so there is Murphy. Hoey. Toss around the corner into the run of O'Donovan. He slips the ball through to Coffey at the byline. Tried to send it across. It's turned behind by Cian Murphy and out for the first corner of the second half. For it.
Seen them given.
I don't think he was in the natural position. Corner kick.
Lucas, you watching this?
Griffin will swing in. It's good delivery. Headed straight up in the air. The most convincing clearance from Crowley. Turn and play a lovely ball over the top. Drilled across the area, turn behind, pushing short. Corner swung in. Headed to the back post, then Frall got a touch in it but could only turn it behind for a goal kick. Across to Frall. Frall's left it behind him. And it's taken away by Hanley. Frall puts in a challenge, that's going to be a free kick.
As we said, could happen in the first half when you're playing that.
There's Moylett who strikes it. An easy take it was for Timo Martin. He goes to Abbott from the corner. Across to Coffey. Coffey lifts one back into the area. Griffin!
But this is the UEFA approved pitch, it is a quite big pitch.
Sorry to cut across here, Kieran, but Bosniak to the line. Coffey! Couldn't get a touch on it. And that's so close to being 3 for Cobh. They still come forward on the attack here with O'Donovan, and O'Donovan's taken out of it by Keneally, and that could be a free kick.
How we get in the wall? How we get in the Hey, James! Right, let's keep going.
I'm sure he'd love sizing this up. Abbott lays off to Coffey! Lifts it over the top.
Right, guys, maybe the wingers cut back into the full back position, and it sounds counterintuitive, but a short ball is the way to keep the pressure off you.
Bellis! Across the edge of the area. Evers wins the challenge. O'Keefe drives it to O'Donovan in space. O'Donovan lays off to Bellis. Bellis! Blocked away by Ahern. Bellis once more. Scuffed, and that's going to be offsides.
Just as expected, really, Cobh come out with the majority of the possession throughout the whole second half. And the ball eventually gets into the back of the net again. But this time the linesman puts his flag up and rules the goal for offside, getting away with another one here.
Donovan with the interception, Keneally underneath it. Hakkinen gets it to Coffey. That over. Claims with ease. It goes back out to Barry. Barry swings in across. It's a lovely delivery. There's Keneally there at the back post, but Keith switches the point of attack to O'Donovan. Coffey with the flick to Bosniak. Tried to wrap around it, his foot around it, and managed to do so, but couldn't generate any power.
Job that no one will be talking about in the bar later on tonight.
O'Donovan to the edge of the area. Ball.
He wants him back there to take the ball with pressure on him and be able to turn.
There's Coffey inside the area. Coffey directs it across. O'Donovan! Blocked away. Out as far as Coffey. He lays off for Leberve, who swings in across. Only finds Ahern. Rockman sent with Hakkinen again by Coffey. Here is O'Donovan. O'Donovan with the layoff here to Murphy. Murphy was offsides.
As I see the whole way down to the senior junior leagues that we are getting it.
Coffey's inside the area. Coffey with a strike blocked away. Leberve puts it across the area. It's behind the run of Murphy. Bosniak can't turn it home.
For some families and provide for them jobs. And so factors 2 seconds out now.
Could be a chance. It's blocked away. Cobh Ramblers managed to get it clear. Coffey with the back heel to Ever.
You're going to get a yellow, and then it's a dangerous game to play.
And there is the final whistle. And the script for this final written in the first half. Cobh Ramblers have beaten Rockmount by 2-0 and claim their 6th ever Munster Senior Cup.
Unfortunately, it's another cup final loss this season, which is pretty disappointing, but looking back on the game, the opposition thoroughly deserved this win. I think we only had like one shot on target throughout the whole game, so it was pretty much an easy win for them in the end. On a personal level, I was overall pretty happy with my performance. Obviously, bar the second goal for the corner, I definitely feel like I could have punched the ball better and into a better area. Other than that, I was pretty happy with how I played. And as well as that, I feel like it's a good achievement to get to a second cup final this season and to play in such a good stadium for you lot to enjoy too. Even though we didn't manage to come away with any silverware this season, we still do have one more league game left to fight. And all we need is 1 point from the game to stay in the division and not get thrown into a relegation battle. But you're going to have to wait until next week to see how that goes.